Every time I turn on the camera, I will always say, oh my gosh, it's been so long, when it's literally been like a couple days. I don't even know how to start this video, but like I think I just like wanted to start this like out on a, I was about to say out on a limb, not the book, Jayleen. I'm going to be reading a book that was made into a movie. Now I remember watching this movie when I was younger, and I remember bits and pieces, but I didn't know. Maybe I did know. I don't remember. You know, this was like a long time ago. And the movie is 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜. Well, it's a book first, but it's 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜 by 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜. And there was a movie. And like I said, I remember watching it when I was younger, and it like changed like my whole life. Like I remember just watching it and I was like, I was so like captured by the movie. You know, when you're younger and you just experience like these movies nowadays, like they ain't the same as when we were younger. You know, we had Fifth Wave, we had After, I don't remember, but those times, okay, those good old times, you know, all those dystopian movies. But here I have the 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜 book by 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜. I remember I did not purchase this year. I actually have had this book for a very long time, and I actually have, like, you guys see my, you know, books here on my little bookshelf here, but I also have books in my closet, and there are a lot of, you know, older books, but like I said, in my little bin that I have in my closet, I have like a lot of older books, like After, what's another series, there's a couple other ones. I literally have a One Direction book in there. Yeah, I only saw the movie. I actually did not read the book, so we're here today and in this reading vlog to read the book. Again, this is 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜 by 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜. Y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see, she's a little, the sun's like bad, but I think from afar y'all can see she's yellowing out. Okay, it's been a long time, and I didn't buy this book new, so I got it at my thrift store. Gosh, I don't remember when I got it. It had to be years ago. Okay, so the 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜 movie, it came out in 2016, but the book came out in 2009. That is crazy. But yeah, I did not even know, because I remember watching the movie and I was like, wait, I might have this book, but then I never read it. You know, I had things to do, like I had school, like I had to read like one book here and there, so now I have the time to read the book. But opening this book, you guys, I actually had a bookmark. I don't know if it was from me or from, you know, when I got it from the thrift store. I cleaned it off. It was so dusty, and let me bring you guys in a little bit closer. It was so dusty and not great looking when I cleaned it off yesterday. Yeah, this is what it looks like now. It's a bit cleaner. Definitely will not be touching my face. My local thrift store, they like put a little tag here for books. I try to remove that, making sure that I wasn't scratching the book or anything. I'm super excited to read this. Me opening these pages is so different from a book nowadays, because the, what's it called, the font? No, not the font, the print is so much bigger. This is 400, but this book is 452 pages. I feel like it'd go by fast, because I don't know if y'all can see, but look at the print. Look how big the print is, you guys. I know there's a new show coming out, The 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜, and it's a series. I think it's what, Apple TV? 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜 TV series. I feel like I'm talking so much, but let's get into reading it, you guys. I'm actually very excited, because every time I saw this in my bin, I'm like, why I haven't read that? I know why, because I'm an adult. It's hard to read sometimes. Anyway, before we get into reading, let's read the little thing back here. Okay, let's read it. If you want to skip, go ahead, skip. I just love reading the blurb, because y'all gotta know with me. Hello, y'all gotta know. What if the person you were meant to be with could never be yours? There's something achingly familiar about Daniel Grigory. Mysterious and aloof, he captures Luce Price's attention from the moment she sees him on her first day at Sword and Cross boarding school in Savannah. He's the one bright spot in a place where cell phones are forbidden, the other students are screw-ups, and security cameras watch every move. Except Daniel wants nothing to do with Luce. He goes out of his way to make that very clear, but she can't let it go. Drawn to him like a moth to a flame, Luce has to find out what Daniel is so desperate to keep secret, even if it kills her. Dangerously exciting and darkly romantic, 𝚋𝚘𝚜𝚜 is a page-turning thriller and the ultimate love story. We will be the judge of that. I'm just kidding. Okay, guys, I'm done talking. Let's get into reading. Girl, it's way too hot up here in my room. Let's just go downstairs. Okay, let's just go downstairs. y'all, I have to show you this because it is the funniest thing ever. I'm trying to do something on my TV. I just closed the book, and you know what I put for a bookmark for the book? Y'all not gonna believe this. Look at this. Look what I put. I was going to eat this bar. Readers, you understand me. Hi guys, it's a bit later. It's 5:32 p.m. and I made it to page 50. I'm on page 50 of this book and I'm loving it so far. It's definitely like I'm getting like bits and pieces of like the flashbacks of the movie. Like I'm not gonna remember the whole movie, of course, because I watched it a very long time ago, but yeah, I get like little snippets and memories and like phrases. It's so fast paced because the words are, I feel like the words are so big. I don't know if you guys can see. I tried to show it before, but I'm not really good at showing it. But like me looking at this compared to reading a different kind of book, because there's so many differences of a book that was, oh my god, you can really see the yellow. It's very aged out, but what was I saying? Oh, that you can tell the difference of a book from, you know, a very long time ago and people's writing, you know, then writing, you know, now. I don't know, I just definitely see a difference. You know, I just saw there was the part where Lucy, is her name Lucy or Luce? I'm watching a clip right now. Ugh, it's bringing back memories, I swear. People were like saying hi to her and stuff, and then she was talking about this girl, how this girl looked. Okay, here it is, I found it. On page 11, she says, the girl seemed easy enough to figure out, blonde and Neutrogena commercial pretty. Like, you know, you don't see that in books nowadays, like, refer to somebody as Neutrogena commercial pretty. I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, I'm only 50 pages in. That's really all I have to update you guys. There's not much happening, you know. She's getting like, I don't want to say flashbacks, but you know, in the movie she feels like she knows Daniel and she just met him, or she didn't just meet him, but she just would make eye contact with him and she feels like she knows him. So like in the movie, you know, she says it. I feel like I've known you. Like, hello. I'm going to take a little mini break. I literally hate this daylight savings like ending. Like I literally hate it. 5:39 p.m. Why does it look like it's 9 p.m.? No. It is the next day. As y'all can see, I did make it a little bit far. Of Fallen by Lauren Kate. I got like, did y'all hear my stomach? Oh my god. I literally drank water, so that's probably why I was making that noise. It's going down, girl. Anyway, as y'all can see, I only made it like, I'm only on page 94. I was so tired yesterday, y'all. You know what? I'm tired like every day. This ain't no health class, girl. Okay, this ain't the doctor's office. I feel like because the print or the print on the pages is so big, I feel like I'm like flying through it. If I don't look at the page number, I'll be on like, let's say I'm on 94. In like 5 minutes, I can be at like 110. So the print is certainly helping. I'm liking it so far, and like I said last night, was it last night? I don't remember. I don't remember. But when I was saying last night where I am seeing like glimpses and like, you know, memories from the movie, no guys, after this reading vlog, I'm definitely going to go back and watch the movie because I can like compare the two. I already seen like things that don't go with the movie. I feel like in this book they explain her to have like black hair, and like her hair is shorter, or like right here, I think, like up to her, yeah, her shoulder or her neck, or was it right here? I don't remember. I can't go back right now. It'd take me like forever to go back to it. But yeah, that was something in the movie that was not the same. So like obviously I'm not gonna nitpick things, but like there's always a difference between, you know, the book and like TV shows and a movie. So to be honest, when I watched the movie, I didn't even know like what genre or category it was in, because like I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but like it's an older book and I might as well just say it. But like I guess they're all like angels. I guess it's like a fantasy. Actually, let me look it up. It is a young adult fantasy paranormal romance. So I was right, it's fantasy. Okay, it didn't look like a fantasy movie. I'm gonna try and make it far into the book today. On Goodreads it says I'm maybe like 20% in. Ooh, the sun is blinding me, y'all. I did my makeup this morning. Or is it even morning? It's not morning. It's 1 p.m. Did my makeup. Been trying to do it lately. Trying to get up. At least get myself dressed to feel like I'm ready, because I don't go anywhere. I'm getting, you know, I'm getting vibes from like 2016, and it's like good vibes. Like I miss being young and watching all of those movies and reading those books, because I used to read books when I was younger too. And I had a friend who loved reading books as well, and she would recommend, you know, me reading books. But then I kind of lost my love for reading, I think after the 6th and 7th grade, because I was so busy with an extracurricular activity and like school and like, you know, home life. If you're an older sibling, you understand, especially in a Hispanic family. If you understand, you understand. Yeah, it ain't easy, girl. It ain't easy. Yeah, and then I picked it up, was it last year? But then I started picking up and I was like going through books like, hey, I love this, I'm gonna read. And then I have my own little, you know, bookshelf area there and getting books here and there. But I'm gonna go back to reading Fallen, so I'll update you guys a little bit later. You guys, I have to go do something, but I want to update you guys. I'm still reading. I'm on page 108, but while I'm like you know, reading the book, I sometimes like to put YouTube videos on, and right now I'm watching Larry. If y'all don't know her, she's like a booktuber, book talk, but like while I'm watching her videos, I think she's reading dark romances for a week, but I'm watching it, and her thoughts, and when she's talking, I'm literally like, yep, it's just like her intrusive thoughts were matching up, girl. She's literally one of my favorites to watch because she's so funny. Watching her while I'm reading and having a fun time. Let me actually talk before the sun goes down and it gets completely dark in here. Still reading, took a little break. went to go eat and just chilling once again. But I'm on page 180. I never say what chapter I'm on. The chapters are long, like I'm realizing that. I'm on chapter 8, page 180, and so far I can say it's nothing major. I mean, it is a young adult book, but I'm just reading at this point to read. For me, I definitely so far prefer watching the movie. Yeah, I think I just prefer watching the movie. I love the movie, but reading the book is definitely a different experience. I'm loving reading the book and seeing, you know, things different from the movie. But I don't want to say it's slow, but like, if you guys know the book, you know, Luce, I, to be honest, don't know. In the beginning, she meets him and it's 1854, or they know each other in 1854. And then throughout, I guess, you know, the whole book, she's like talking to Daniel, who is this like guy that she knew, or the angel. Yeah, I really don't know. She's just like so far like, oh my gosh, to Daniel, like, oh my gosh, I think I know you. Like, I feel like we have, I don't want to say like she says like we have a connection, but every time she sees him, she feels like she knows him, and she gets like bits and pieces of like when she knew him from 1854. That's what's going on. And then I believe this book, I don't remember in the movie as well if it's a love triangle, because there's another person named Cam in here who they have like a little thing going on, and then she's like, but she really likes Daniel. Yeah, so far I feel like I'm just reading to read at this point. I don't want to DNF it, hello, that'd be like boring, but I definitely want to end off the book because I want to see like the comparisons of, you know, the movie and the book. So that's why we are doing this, okay? Much is not really going on. She's just like, you know, going through the school called Sword and Cross, I believe. Yeah, this school that just like takes away their cell phones, give them like meds, and like people are watching them. Some of them wear like these wrists, and then they like electrocute, or not electrocute, they like, because it happened to this one girl, her name was Ariane. I don't feel like nothing major is happening. It's just like every time they meet. And then she has this thing with the shadows too, because of like the angels. I don't think it's supposed to be like, oh my god, like intense, like this big you know, thing in the first book. Overall, the book is okay. It definitely feels like a story from like 2009, you know what I mean? It's very low fantasy. Like, there's nothing crazy, nothing intense happening. But I'm only on page 180, so we will see. I should get into the 200 tonight. Let me get back to reading, y'all. Let me get back to reading. A little update, it's definitely picking up a little bit, because Luce is trying to figure out, like, you know, why she has this feeling of, you know, knowing Daniel. And she has a friend, her name is Pen, and she like has access to files and stuff like that. I remember that in the movie, and then something happens to Pen. I won't say, but I don't think I'm ready for that part. Or does it happen in this book? We will see, because in the movie something happened to her. It's picking up a little bit. This is how much I've made it so far. Did I say I'm on page 214? I don't remember. Right now it's just like back and forth with like Daniel just like trying to separate himself from her, because he's just like sometimes being rude. I don't want to say being rude, but like shooing her off and like making sure she doesn't, you know, get to the point where she does actually know him, because she does. I don't know, like I said earlier, I don't know how she knows him. I don't know if she's like, I'm still debating if I really want to continue the series, like read the book. Oh my god, I usually have a lot to say. I really don't. There's really not much happening. Yeah, you guys. Right now there's like a fire in the library and they are trying to get out. Not much is happening, and right now it is about like 6:30. There's a scene that I literally remember so vividly, and I think it happened already but in the book, but it's a scene where, I don't know, she's like working on something in the cemetery, and like a statue like almost falls on her, and Daniel like pushes her to the side and like catches her, and yeah, they tumble down. That's a scene that I remember vividly from the movie. When I saw it in the book, I was like, I feel like I've been reading for a very long time, so I think I'm gonna maybe make it into 2:30s. We're gonna take our time, okay? We're gonna take our time. Y'all, don't mind my hair, it's in a pineapple. But I was over here flipping because like I said, I wanted to stop. I wanted to check how many pages I had left until the next chapter. Babe, hold on, wait. Okay, so here, this is the page I'm reading. This is the page I'm on this page. Okay. Damn! Okay, that's the end of that chapter. This is how much I have left. These chapters don't need to be this long. I want to end at 2:30, but at the same time, I'm a person that I have to end off on a new chapter. Like, I can't. One more thing. I didn't mention at the beginning of this video, but this book is in third point of view. Like, there's no Luz's point of view, there is no Daniel's point of view. I don't know. I don't want to seem like I made this video just to hate on the book, because I'm not. It's an okay book. You know, you're not gonna love every book. Okay, y'all, this is gonna be my last little update for tonight. It's about 7:06 p.m. but I did make it to the chapter. Like I said, these chapters, even though they are a little bit longer, they actually go pretty fast. So I did make it to 2:40, and then I just like stopped. I am put what book number I'm in on Goodreads, and I'm about like right at 50% into the book. I don't know if y'all can see. I was literally talking for 2 seconds. Why am I out of breath? My intentions is not to come on here and bash, you know, the book. It is okay. Like, it's not like, oh my god, don't fucking read this, this is awful, throw it away. Like, no. So far I'm still like, while I'm reading, I'm like, what is happening? What's going on? I feel like all she is just getting, Luz is getting, is just like, Daniel, like, why do I know this man? But like, things happen, you know, there's other characters in it. It's just not, you know, they are at a school, or like a reform school for kids. Well, not for kids, but like teens. I don't even know how old they are. From what I am reading, I don't know what's going on. Like, the scene that I just told you guys that she was in, that the library was on fire, things happened, like it was shadows, and her seeing a dream of Daniel, and then it goes to her being in the hospital, and these two girls are doing her, one girl's doing her nails, and one girl came in with like a coconut, like a drink, I don't know if it's an alcoholic drink. I'm like, what's happening? I don't know. She's in the hospital bed and she's getting her nails done. Like, I'm reading it and I'm understanding it, but I'm like, where am I? Like, what is going on? That's all I'm gonna update for tonight. 50% in, put it down. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I literally look like a librarian. Oh my god. Hey, honey. Hey, how you doing? You need to check out book today? Okay, what are you checking out today? I'm not dressed up today. I have no makeup on. Like, I look like a mess right now. It is the next day and it's about 2:30 p.m. I haven't read at all today. I haven't read any of Fallen today. I definitely want to get into it. I've honestly, you guys, I'm going through it, okay? This seasonal thing, like, it's cold, like, I don't want to be outside, like, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to lay in my bed. I'm so tired, my back hurts. I was like thinking last night that I wanted to read more, because I wanted to read more, but I was like, you know, no, let me take a break, because I was reading for a very long time yesterday. I think I started at like 3 p.m. Gonna continue Fallen today. I stopped at chapter 12 on page 240. I don't want to say like I was harsh with what I was saying yesterday, but about the book, like, oh my, like, I wasn't saying anything too harsh. I hope it didn't come off as like mean or anything. You know, everybody has their own opinion, but like I said, I wanted to go to the book. I wanted to go back to the book last night because it's just like interesting to go through. You know, it's not a bad book. Like, obviously it's from 2009, girl. It's from 2009. I feel like I would definitely recommend this for somebody who's, you know, like, obviously it's a young adult, you know, like 11, 12, 13, if you want to go into fantasy. And it's just like, I feel like the movie and this book is a canon event. If you watched it, if you read the book, it like changed your whole trajectory. Listen, I tried saying this word yesterday and I couldn't, but it's like a canon event, okay? It's a canon event when we were younger. I just remember it. Like, it was such a big thing when I was younger and watching the movie. Yeah. If I were younger, I'd definitely pick up this book and be like, ooh, what is this? This sounds like interesting. There's something achingly familiar about Daniel Gregory. Ooh, like, this sounds interesting if I was young, you know? So, I hope that what I was saying yesterday didn't come off as rude. Like, I mean, obviously nowadays I probably wouldn't read something, you know, this, you know, low. I've wanted to read the book for a very long time, so here I am reading the book, and I'm so glad that I am reading the book. So, yeah, we're gonna try to get into it a little bit today before we get into the reading, because I feel like that's all I have to update you guys on. I don't even know what's happening right now. No, I do. I think I updated you guys last night. the whole library fire thing, and her in the hospital with the girls and the nails and the, I was like, what is going on? And then now she met with her parents, and her parents are like, oh my god, like, Mia, you're just gonna go back to school. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Your daughter was just in a fire. You're gonna send her back? Mm-mm. And then she's talking to Daniel again, and Daniel's just trying to keep his distance. Anyway, before we get into reading, I want to show you guys that I did a little something. I don't know if you have been seeing on TikTok, the little book Christmas tree. I'm gonna see if I can find like screenshots, but the little book Christmas trees, I try to do one with, like, obviously none of my newer books on my shelf, but like I said, I had a bin in my closet of, you know, older books, so I did put books that were older, and I made it into a little Christmas tree. If you haven't seen it, just look up book Christmas tree on TikTok. But I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, it's a little cute one. It's not anything too crazy. I did put like a candy cane, and then I stole that. You know when you steal decorations in your house? Yeah, so I stole that. Sorry, mom. Sorry, Madre, okay? Yeah, I stole that because it was cute. I don't decorate, y'all, usually for anything, but I was like, you know what, I'm getting into, you know, doing a little something. So have little candy canes, turn it into a little heart, and have this little, I don't know what this is called, but I actually was gifted this a very, very long time ago, and this is a little J on it. And it's cute. It's very Christmassy vibes. And then this is what I was talking about. And I have my crystals here. But this is what I was talking about. This little, it's like you put a little box here, and like you have your books. As you can see, obviously they're like yellowed out, but it's okay. It's the vibes and the thoughts, okay? And then they put a little bow. I literally stole the bow off of this because I don't have, like, what's it called? That material that you get at the dollar store. Yeah, I don't have that here at the house. So I literally took it off of this box. And I was like, it works out because it matches. That's all I've been doing so far. So I'm gonna get into reading. It's 2:39. Okay, y'all. She said when Penn dropped by to bring her a steaming mug of ginger tea, or Ariane slipped a dirty Mad Libs under her door. Mad Libs, that is, I used to do those all of the time. I haven't heard that in forever. Those Mad Libs, and they were so fun. Oh, I remember doing those, and they were just so fun. Listen, we barely get Daniel in this book. And after Todd's because somebody died in the library, like, fire, and his name was Todd. She's like, forget this, like, this is not the type of ceremony, it's just not a good ceremony, okay? And we barely get enough of Daniel. Like, we haven't gotten much of him at all. All we know is he's trying to stay away from Luz, and Luz is trying to chase after him. And then there's Cam. So it is like a love triangle, but Cam is trying to, like, talk to Luz and giving her hugs, and Luz is just like in her head, she's like, I don't want you. At one part, Cam was like giving her a hug. He folded her into his arms, pressed her head against his strong broad chest, and rocked her from side to side. And then a couple lines later, she's like, Luz didn't know how to pull away from Cam. He had always been so nice, and she did like him, and yet for reasons that made her feel guilty, he was kind of beginning to annoy her. And then she says, he was so perfect and helpful and exactly what she should have needed right now. It was just ... He wasn't Daniel. And then a little bit of pages later, Daniel's like, okay, you want to get out of here? And then a couple lines later, they get to talking about Cam. Or Daniel's like, so you and Cam. And then Daniel was like, you spend a lot of time together. And Luz is like, sounds like you're not very fond of that idea. And then Daniel says, he's not good enough for you. Daniel, where have you been? Where have you been to tell her that? You've been gone. Okay, it says here, I'm on page 249. Luz had heard people say that line 1,000 times before. It was what everyone always said, not good enough. But when the words passed Daniel's lips, they sounded important, even somehow true and relevant, not vague and dismissive the way the phrase had always sounded to her in the past. Yeah, so it's very much Daniel, and she's trying to figure it out. Okay, she's trying to figure out, like, Daniel, like, I know you. Like, I know you, Daniel. How was school? Hello.
Good. They're matching, right?
Yeah, what'd you do? Nah, how was school? All classes. What are you doing in math right now? What are you doing in math? Do you even know?
We did a math. I don't know. Queso. Oh, yeah.
What?
Highlighting.
What are you learning in history?
Christopher Columbus traveling, Marco Polo.
Christopher Columbus. What about Lewis and Clark?
Yeah, we learned about that already. That was last quarter.
Last quarter.
And then we did Vote de Mar, the Gamma, the Gamma, Vote de Gamma, Prince Harry.
What?
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry?
Henry.
Yeah, you said Prince Harry.
Henry.
You guys, I'm reading right now. I'm about to make it into the 300. I'm on page 297 and I just posted on my story. This is literally bringing out my inner 12-year-old self, okay? I want to know, does anybody remember the game like MASH and when we used to do those Mad Libs? But right now they're talking about MASH. Where is it? Maybe later we can theorize a game of MASH. MASH? Oh, I saw that and I just went way back. Oh my god, I used to play that game all of the time. Like, I don't remember how to play it anymore, but wow. It just took me way back, you guys. I was taking a break. I did take a little break. But then I got into reading because it's getting interesting. Cam needs to back up, okay? He's all up on her. Like, Cam, back up. Luz is trying to, like, I guess turn him down, and he's like, no. Let me guess. Last night he looked at you some new romantic way. Luz, you're rushing into a decision before you even know what's at stake. Cam? I need you to back up. Luz is she's trying to talk to you, boy. Nah, that's too much. Like, clingy. He's very clingy. But Cam says, I can make you happy. Luz says, Daniel makes me happy. Cam says, how can you say that? He won't even touch you. Okay, he wasn't lying on that part though, because Daniel, like, he just like kissed her. And like the whole book, he like was like trying to stay away from Luz. So he ain't wrong there. He ain't wrong. Alright, y'all. Let me take a little pause. It's 6:19 right now. Going to probably make a little something. And yeah, we'll get back to reading a bit later. Hi guys. It is the next day. It's about 4 p.m. Haven't read today. As you can see, I'm clearly like, I'm literally in bed. If y'all get it, y'all understand, but not having a fun time. It's like, it's so awful. And I just have it very severe. So, yeah, okay. I feel like this is good for me, you know, getting my mind off of things. Talking about the book and recording more stuff on camera. But I have left off, I don't remember when I stopped. I'm on page 378 and there's like 4, and the book is like 426 pages. 452 pages, so we're almost done. We're like 81%. I think I updated it on Goodreads. I mean, these chapters are long. Chapter 17. I'm gonna see if I can finish this today and then we can talk about it. I feel like this, you know, this whole book is obviously her trying to figure out like, oh my god, like, how do I know you, Daniel? Like, hey. So like right now she's split apart with a teacher, and because there's like a book that was in the library that showed a picture of Daniel, you know, back in the day, and a picture of her back in the day, and she's like, what the fuck? She's like, what the frick? Like, that's literally me. Like, that's literally me. She took it so well too. Like, if I saw something myself, I'd freak out. Like, I'd be like, but then like Daniel, a little bit before this stuff happened, he was like explaining everything to her, like she's like reincarnated. Is it like every 17 years? Like every 17 years or something. And I was just like, oh, I don't know if I explained this already, y'all. I'm just like, I'm kind of like in a whole jumble right now. Y'all can literally see. And I also have been like reading a lot of it off camera. Because it's not like, you know, it's not intense or anything, so like there's not really much to say or show. So yeah, I'm just glad that I read this, because I told myself multiple times that I wanted to read it every time I stumbled upon this book. Here I am, accomplishing that, you know? I'm gonna continue reading, you guys. And if you have read this book, let me know your thoughts too. I feel like I didn't ask. I didn't feel like I didn't tell y'all. If you have any thoughts, tell me about like the other books as well. Like, I want to know, because like I said, I saw that spoiler video and she explained it and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then she was talking about Lucifer and how he came into play and I was like, what? I'm just talking to talk now and I'm done. I'm gonna continue reading, you guys. Don't mind the hair, y'all, but I'm on page 396 and Luce is over here confessing her love to Daniel. Why is Cam coming into the picture? Cam comes in, he's like, she says, I do. She said, I love you. Cam goes, coming in with the claps. It literally says clap, clap, clap. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know what's happening in this book right now. I don't know. Okay guys, let's reel it back in, okay? So I finished. Would I recommend this to anybody now? No. But I feel like if you are somebody that is younger and want something that is light, for sure, I would recommend this series. You know, this is a series that, you know, somebody younger could read. So I won't say that, you know, but like I'm 22 reading this. And obviously the writing style is completely different. You know, this is a 2009 book, you know? So like, I don't want to sound harsh, but you know, it's an honest like review or just like what I'm saying. I'm literally just about to go rewatch the movie. Like, I feel like the movie was so much more and like I understood it more. And then I feel like also like a good thing, the book also prepared me for, you know, the new like TV series that is coming out, because then we, you know, we can watch it, you know, that TV series and like compare with the first book or, you know, whatever. Guys, I really don't have much to say. I feel like for a rating, full honesty, I think I would give it like a 2.5. A 2.5. That's what I'm gonna give it for sure. Proud of myself that I read this because I obviously keep saying this over and over. I wanted to read it, so I did it. But we can say that I've accomplished that and read it and we're all good. This book definitely confused me a lot. And I kind of like skimmed the last couple pages. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it was just like confusing, but I feel like the first book is obviously gonna set up the whole world, right? So it's gonna be very, you know, minimum. You're not gonna get a lot until like, you know, the second, third books. I don't know how many are in the series. Six books, I think. Because like I said, I saw a video of a girl who did like a full spoiler review of all the books, and I've posted this like on my Bookstagram and my, you know, book talk. A lot of people, oh my god, you're like, you know, bringing me back to when I was reading this when I was younger, when I was about like 12 years old. And I was like, oh, me too, girl. Like, it was like, it was something. Like, it was, so yeah, it was good to bring that back. And, you know, remember the movie and the book. Don't have much to say on this one, you know. Fallen, angels and all of that. I feel like it was literally like spiritual warfare, like heaven, hell, angels, yeah, elders. I don't know. That's really all from me, you guys. Thank you if you made it this far and bared with me. Like, I feel like a lot of the times my anxiety shows in the videos, and I'm so sorry. It's not fun at all. So Fallen by Lauren Kate, 2.5 stars. Once again, thank you so much, and thank you so much for all of the love lately. I really appreciate it. I hope that you guys are enjoying your, you know, December. I hope it's going well for you. Not gonna lie, you guys, 2023 was rough. Okay, it was a little bit rough for me. I've experienced a lot this year. Yeah, that's all for me, you guys, but thank you so much. Oh my god, what do I usually say? Not me forgetting. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.